This is the story of my first dual sport motorcycle ride to Big Bend State Park in Texas. After David Beeson checks the straps securing our Kawasaki KLR 650s, we head out on the 600-mile trip to Big Bend. Near Presidio on the Texas-Mexico border, we enter the state park on a dirt road which proves to be quite a challenge for the next hour and a half. 1 mile short of our destination, the front tire on the Expedition blows. The tire is soon replaced, and we join 20 other riders at the bunkhouse, which is our center of operation here in the middle of nowhere. We spend the next 4 days riding the challenging roads of Big Bend, telling almost unbelievable stories at night, and eating good food. On 3 different occasions, I fell victim to deep sand, gravel, and rocks, and I crashed. The following video tells my story. Well, here's my wrecked motorcycle. I'm out in the middle of Big Bend State Park, and I took a wrong turn and wrecked, and I don't think the guys have even missed me yet. This is kind of what some of my surroundings look like. Again, I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I've built this shelter here to get out of the sun. I think my number one priority is to stay cool till this evening. I know I'm about 20 miles due east of any kind of camp. So I'm going to wait till this evening. Here's the 360 view of my desolate surroundings. I haven't seen anything. I have seen one bird. I'm not hurt. I'm scratched up, but not hurt. So I'm just going to set it out here, try to stay cool. I have water and some snacks, and so I'm just going to stay cool till this evening and see what develops. It may be dinner time before the guys actually miss me, because we are staying in 2 different places. So I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to be okay, but it's just going to be a boring wait. Looks like I can't. My motorcycle's too heavy. I can't get it up. I've tried. It's leaking gasoline out of the gas cap. So I don't know how much fuel I would have even if I could raise it, but I've attempted it, and I'm afraid that I'm going to hurt myself trying to get it out or get it up. I've had to modify my camp a little bit. The sun keeps changing positions. I found a long cactus stick there, and there's a cable that I had in the motorcycle, and I've used it to create a little more shelter. It's been about 2 hours and 30 minutes now. Haven't heard anything. My mind keeps playing tricks on me. You keep thinking you hear motorcycles, but you don't. It's going to be a while, so I better settle in. Beautiful scenery, though. I tell you what, it's not wise to be out on a motorcycle that is too heavy to pick up, should you find yourself in my situation. So we're going to have to do something about that. Now, I know there is a structure about a mile that way, so I don't know. I'll make a decision this evening whether to try to walk out or just go hole up in that structure. Now, I've explored this little dry creek bed there. I see coyote tracks and other things, so I may have company tonight. I don't know. Anyway, I better get back under the shelter. My arms are getting real red. Well, it's 3 o'clock. Been out here for 3 hours now. Not a whole lot to do. Lay down, sit up. Sit up, lay down. Listen, hear nothing. I get up every once in a while and rearrange my campsite here. Just kind of laying down. The stinking horseflies are a problem. So I've done things like create a little sundial in the sand. I don't know why I'm doing that. Yeah, past time, I guess, because I have a watch. But it's interesting. Anyway, I'm going to try to make it a little more comfortable here in a little bit. And maybe drink some water. I've conserved my water for now. It's over there in my motorcycle. I haven't drank any of it yet. Last 3 hours. Don't know how much I'm going to need, so I'm going to conserve it. But I better go drink a little bit. My mouth feels kind of parched. I did find a brochure in my motorcycle called Road to Nowhere. That's exactly where I'm at the end of the road to nowhere, right before you get to, I forget the name of the mountain now. But anyway, I'm reading this brochure and it says these roads are not patrolled on a regular basis. You are pretty much on your own should you have a problem. Well, buddy, I have a problem and it looks like I'm on my own for now. Anyway, it's entertaining reading. Anything to pass the hot hours away here under this scronio. What is this? An old mesquite tree, I believe. Anyway, that's the latest. All right, well, it's been 3.5 hours. I do have a topo map with me, and I've pulled it out and studied it, and I've determined what happened was I ended up, there was a sharp left-hand turn, and I missed it. And going straight ahead, I ended up just going down a dry creek bed. Now, if you've been out here, there's not a whole lot of difference between the roads and the creek beds. So I got down in here in this heavy sand and crashed. Ran off the road, ran through some bushes, managed to gain control, went through the bushes, ripped my leg up, my jeans up, and hit the sand again and crashed. And that's where I've been for the last, almost 4 hours now. But I have determined what my situation is, and I do have this map, and it's about a 20-mile walk back. I need to, as soon as it cools off, get back on the main road. So if there is a rescue effort, I'll be on the main road. They have no idea I'm down this creek bed about a half mile. So here, before too long, I'm going to break camp and carry what I can with me to survive a possible cold night, and get back out on. Well, I'll call it the main roads. It's not much of a road, but it's the way we came in. I assume any search effort, they don't really know where they lost me, so it's going to be a little difficult. But I assume it would include the main road. So here in another hour, I think I'll head that way.
Thank God for buddies who will not leave you stranded. After 4 hours, Chris and Taylor came walking down the creek bed, helped me lift my bike, and we were on our way. Only one more crash before we arrived back in camp in time for dinner. What an exciting adventure.